Hello, everybody. I'm here and ready with my card. My live just popped up, so give me a minute so I can. Okay, there we go. All right, I got it all straight. I hope you had a good Christmas. I had a very nice one. Hey, Barb. It was quiet, and I spent time next door with Barb, my neighbor, and then we went to her sister's house for dinner. And in between, what did I do in between? I think I did some laundry, and I even took a nap, which I never take naps, never. So it was a very relaxing day. Hey, Vicky. So I really enjoyed my day. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Hope you had a great Christmas. I had, it was nice. I had a very relaxing day, and we just had fun. It was nobody stressed over anything, and it was just fun. So, and I like those kind of days. Now, yesterday was a different story. I spent the whole day doing laundry because I had to change, hi, Carol, all the bedding on my bed. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Jenny. I had to do the sheets and the blankets and the comforter and all of that. So it took me a long time. So yesterday was laundry day, but it's all done and I'm good. I went shopping today. We went to the outlets. Haven't been there for a while, but I had a coupon for my birthday and I picked up some t-shirts. I needed some white ones. It was like, where did all my white t-shirts go? I don't know, because they're 3/4 length sleeves and I wear them all the time in the fall and the winter and into the spring. So I picked up that, and then I got a corduroy, it's like a button-down blouse, but I use them as jackets with a t-shirt underneath. So I got that in a purple. So, but we had a good time and did some shopping and just relaxing day. And then we came home and I got ready for tonight. I am excited to share with you this idea, and I'll show you where I got the idea from when we're all finished. Oh, excuse me. It's surprising. It came straight from the catalog. And I went, okay, I'm going to do that, but I did not have the stamp set that they used. So I modified it and used my own stamp set. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, I sent out all the measurements, so I'm wondering, is anybody playing along tonight? Let me know. Say I am if you are, so I know. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I kept, you always had this feeling I didn't do the directions up. Oh my gosh. I just realized that I hadn't done the directions, but I kept thinking there's something else I got to do. There's something else I got to do. Well, that's what it was, and I forgot. But I'll explain it to you as I go along, if anybody else is playing along with me, and if not, it'll be fine. I got a Stampin' Up! Order today. I had some points I had to use or lose, and I wasn't losing them, so I used them. So I ordered some new product, and I totally forgot that I had ordered it. A friend of mine that I work with, and we do a lot of things together for a newsletter and other things that we share ideas and everything. She had made a card, and I loved it. And I asked her what embossing folder she used, and she says, oh, it's the Splatters embossing folder. And I went, darn, I wasn't going to buy it. Well, my order came today. I had ordered it. So I had it. So it's like, ooh. But she used a stamp set. Hi, Diana. She used a stamp set that's a celebration set. And I don't have that. And I wasn't going to order it. I try to stock up on the DSP because I send that to my customers when they place an order with me. So I just ship a lot of that to them. So in fact, I've got a bunch I've got to get out of here. I'm way behind on that. So I wasn't going to order it, and I don't think I am. I'll look at it. Oh, excuse me again. I drove today, so I'm a little tired. I'll see what stamp set I have I can use for her cards. All right, it's time to get started. It doesn't look like anybody's playing along, which is fine. So with that, give me a minute now. Hopefully it won't do anything crazy like it did the other night and I get this strange message. Okay, here we go. So far, so good. Give me a minute to get it set up. Okay, all right, I'm going to move it this way. All right, I think I'm doing pretty good. Ooh, not bad. Let's see. A little bit that way. All right, so I said you needed a card base. Oops, that's the wrong way. I said you needed a card base, and I've chosen to use Fresh Freesia. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. I got that perfect that time. So I have my regular card base. Now I'm in the US, so mine is 5.5 by 8.5. I have scored it at 4 1/4. And so there's my card base. And then I said you needed 3 pieces that were 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And this is where that embossing folder came from. It's a double set and it's stripes and splatters. Now it is a 3-inch one, but this was okay since I used the splatters one out of it. I don't know if you can see in it, but I embossed the 3 panels with that embossing folder. And I'm going to add those to my card base. And now since this is embossed, I'm going to use some double-sided tape on it. And I have another one here in case this one gets all used up. But that's okay. All right. So did everybody have a good Christmas? Our weather has been crazy. It's going to be 70 all week long here. But we usually get, typically our weather is colder in January and February. So it's going to be 70 all this week. See, I used that one up. So now I have my next one ready to go. All this week. And next week, oh, Jenny, I know that feeling. I was not... Oh, I'm sorry, Diana. I know a lot of people have been hit hard with COVID. That Omicron variant is really spreading worse and everything. I have been seeing, I was not going to get, I usually limit what I get out of the mini catalogs because there's a limited time that they're available, and I don't like to buy something, especially if it's not going to be available, and demonstrate with it. I will every once in a while, and I will tell people it's retired, but I don't like to do that. So, but I've been seeing so many, I wasn't going to get the ladybugs, and oh my gosh, I have seen so many cute ideas with it. One demo used the wings to make a flower. I was like, that is ingenious. It was so cute. But I have to tell you, the sleeper one for me is the New Horizons suite. That paper is gorgeous. I have done my intermediate class with it and my advanced class with it for January. Makes great guide cards, but even though I say they're guide cards, you could very easily send them to a lady and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. All right, so This one I'm going to put on, and I'm not worried about top or bottom because it's a splatter, so it goes every which way. And I'm going to put this one on just slightly at an angle to this side. All right. This one is going to go at an angle on this side, and I'm trying to watch my tops and bottoms. And then this one I'm going to put at an angle across the middle, like so. So it's adding some texture, but in a fun way, not, oh, okay, that'd be great, Jenny. I'd love to see it. It adds some texture without being a flat panel. So we've got that. The next thing I said was you needed to use either DSP or vellum. And I took vellum, and I wanted the picture that I followed had, it was probably printed vellum, and I didn't print mine. So I embossed it with white, and I missed a couple of spots. It's embossed, but it's just real light. So I'm going to add that to my card, and I'm going to use some glue dots. And the reason I'm going to use glue dots is I can put it right behind the center of that flower, because I've got to keep my edges down. It's because it's embossed, it's kind of popping up. But if I put it behind the center of the flower, you don't really see it. So, oh, this one's going to be tricky because it's right at the edge. All right. Yeah, it came off. It didn't look like it had come off. And then this is going to go on right in the middle, like so. And I didn't emboss the middle because I have a panel that's going to go on top of it. So all you ever really see is the outer edge. So that's why I did the outer edge. Now, I decided to use, and I'm looking for my scrap paper, I'm going to use the Flowers of Friendship, this stem, which I love this set. It, again, was one that I bought and then just wasn't certain. And then I'm going to use Special Moments, and I chose Thanks for Brightening My Day. And I'm pulling in my fresh freesia to do my stamping, because I'm going to stamp my sentiment first, because the stamp set, or the flower stamp, is going to, it's bigger than this panel, so I'll hang it off. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to pull in that stamp set, and I'm going to ink this up with Memento. I love this. I don't know what it is. I guess it's the simplicity that I love. And then I'm going to turn this sideways, only because that way I can see how high up I can go. And I'm going to stamp it as close to the middle as I can get. All right, so there I have it. And now I pulled in fresh freesia and soft succulent markers. I do not have the blends. So if you have the blends, you can color it with the blends. I just use my markers. And if you don't go over it back and forth, you're okay, even though you're not you're supposed to stamp it with StazOn. I never do. I use my marker, and then I just scribble in case it did pick up any black. And now I'm going to do my flowers. And I turn mine upside down because I go from the skinny end out. And it's just a couple of swipes. And then in between I scribble just in case I picked up any. And it's very, very little. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I try not to go over the same area. That's where you get your streaks when you do that. So I mean, I've had my markers for a while. I do have alcohol markers, but they are not the blends. I love those because they are refillable. And I wished ours were. I would use ours if they were, but they're not. I just don't like filling up the landfill with stuff constantly like that that doesn't disintegrate. Oh, now what happened there? I don't know. Hang on, I'm going to cut that off. I don't know what happened. There's always a way to fix it. See, it's gone. All right, now this is going to go on here, but before I do that, I'm going to use some ribbon. And I pulled out both the soft succulent and the fresh freesia because I wasn't certain which one I wanted to use. So it's this one, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be soft succulent. Okay, which one should I use? Fresh freesia or soft succulent? I'll put them both on here, and you can tell me. Fresh freesia or soft succulent? Those are tongue twisters. Alliteration, is that what it's called when they start with the same letter? So you let me know which one to use because that's all that's left is adding that ribbon. And I'm going to show you a fun way to do it. Okay, I got a soft succulent, fresh freesia, one for each, soft succulent, 2, 1. Okay. Anybody else going to chime in? It's 2 to 1. Last chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Fresh, soft succulent is the winner. I was going to use the fresh freesia and I thought, oh, the soft succulent might be fun. All right, now, what you want to do with your ribbon is I'm going to put a strip of tear-in tape, the double-sided tape in the middle. Oh, there's Renee. She said soft succulent also. I was wondering if you were in here tonight, Renee. All right, so I'm putting that in the middle, and I'm taking the backing off. And then this is going to go across like this. I got to unwind it some. And then I'm going to come back like this and back like this. All right. And I'm going to, it's stuck to me, take my scissors and cut that. And that's probably a little too long, but I want to get a piece of the double-sided tape over the top of this to hold it in place. And I'm not going to take the back off because I'm going to use the panel on top, and I want to pop it up. And see, that'll help hold that ribbon in place. So, you know, I kind of like doing something different with the ribbon every once in a while. So, let's see. Those aren't cut. So I'm always looking for fun ways to use the ribbon. And I saw, I can't think of her name. I know her first name is Tammy, but I think it's Tammy Wilson, but I'm not positive. She's an artisan design team member. Oh my gosh, her bows are fabulous. I love it. But she does all kinds of things with her ribbon. She cuts it in half. I could have easily cut that in half. I've done it on a couple of them. She took the, which one was it? The denim ribbon and cut it in half the other day. I would have never thought of cutting that denim ribbon in half, but it looks so cute because it gives you all these wispy pieces that fray out. So I love it. All right, let me see. Finish this up. All right. There's that one. All right. Ooh, there's one that fell off. Then I'm going to put a couple down the middle. And I'll be done. My backs are falling off of these. All right. Now I'm going to take and so I know there are some demos on here and some that are not demos. What is your number one stamp set, bundle, whatever you want to call it, from the new catalog that is going to be the first thing you get? Tell me what you have got to have. You just cannot live without it. And there's the card right there. Done, complete. And there's the card from the book that I copied. So they had used the Celebrate with Flowers. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they embossed the background with that leaf. But Awesome Otters. A lot of people like that one, Jenny. But there's the stamp set, or the one that I used, and my idea. So your catalog is a great place to go looking for ideas, especially if you lose your mojo, as people say it. There are some people that are struggling, I guess after the holidays, and if they didn't do a whole lot during the holidays. I find if I don't do a lot during the holidays, or if I go a few days without stamping, I do struggle. So I pull out my catalog a lot, and as you can see, that wasn't a hard card to make. You have a card with the otters. Oh yeah, there have been some cute stamp sets with that. I don't know if I'm going to get that one. Oh, the tulips. Yeah, I could see how you would like that. Thanks, Vicki. Renee. I love the paper, but I'm not a fan of the tulips stamp set. So I'm actually using the tulip paper with the rain boots for one of my classes coming up. I've got, this month it's New Horizons. Next month it's feminine and masculine birthday cards, and I'm using, there's a stamp set and a punch. It's got a sprig. I can't even think of what it is. Let me find my book and look. I can't show you the book, even though most people have their books by now. But I'm using the tulips with boughs and blossoms because that paper I love. I knew if I have the stamp set and the punch, and I have the paper, so I can show that. I don't understand why you can't show the book. Doesn't make sense to me. But I thought that the branches or the boughs in there, the leaf sprays would be perfect for guys. So that, and then the next month I'm using the tulip paper is with the rain boots. That one I'm using, it's an artistic, what's that paper called? Let me see if I can find it in the back. It's artistic something. Oh, it's all the way in the back. It's Abstract Beauty, rather, artistic. Abstract Beauty. I'm going to use that paper because I really liked the watercolor backgrounds on a lot of those. And I thought it would be pretty for masculine and feminine, the patterns in there. So there's tonight's card. And I will be back Saturday. And then I'm back on regular schedule now. I don't have any more vacations until February. I'm going to the beach for a week. And in March, nowhere. April, I'm back at the beach. And May, I'm going to be in DC. My daughter's coming in from California. So, but those are a ways off. So I'm going to try and plan my classes and all around it. So let me flip this one back up. And let's see what I get. Okay. A little too high. my candle in my window is sitting on my stand. So when I move it, it hits the window. So, otters and the windmill, those are some popular ones. I think, to be honest with you, thanks, Renee. The New Horizons was not on my radar at all, And on stage, Sarah and Shelley did some projects with them. The cards they did were gorgeous and I loved them. So I took and modified their ideas because a lot of theirs were projects, boxes and things like that, or 3x3 cards. I wanted cards. So I modified the ideas and made my own cards and they turned out so cute. My intermediate class is designed for people who are beginning stampers but have a little bit more skills than fresh, never done it before, and want to go to the next level. Oh my gosh, yes, licking that stamp. I still gag. It was like, oh my God. It's got to have a flavor to it, but I don't know. But Shelley apparently has been doing it all along. But so I did my intermediate and my advanced class using both of those. So that's what I want to do, is I want to start using the same bundle paper and embellishments all for both classes. And then I'll also do a Zoom with it. So the Zoom, I'll use the same products and we'll do 3 cards in an hour. And the others I have in person and online because I know people like my stuff, but they don't live close to me. So in fact, one of my best friends that I met at the very first convention I went to, and it was really funny. We were both standing in line to pick up our bags. Back then we had to stand in line to get your bags that they give you from the convention. And we just started chatting and she was there, her group was there, but she didn't hang with them. And I was there by myself, which is totally not me. I would never have done it, but I was out in California and on my way back, I said, I'm going to do it. So we hung out the whole time, and come to find out, she and I joined Stampin' Up! The exact same month, the exact same day, the exact same year. And it was like, we've been friends ever since. And she saw my cards and says, I'm taking your class. So she signed up for it. She's in Utah, so she'll be doing the online one. So I was real thrilled with it. And we had a great time. And like I said, we've been friends ever since. So, all right, I'm going to get ready and get off of here because I've run my mouth enough. And I know you're probably saying, get off, get off, get off. So I will be back in the group on Thursday. And wait till you see the card I'm doing in there. Oh, I took the card that I did last week and I saw another idea with this. It wasn't the same card, but it was the same idea. And I went, I'm doing that. So I was like, oh, I'll wait to take that card and show you another idea with it. And then I'll be back here Saturday morning at 10:30 for Stamps, Paper, and Ink. I hope you'll join me and we'll have some more stamping fun. Have a great evening, guys. Bye.